Good morning. This is your media report for Monday, June 20th, 2016. I'm Sergeant Laurie McGee, Media Relations Officer for the St. John Police Force. Since Friday morning, June 17th until today's date, police have responded to 349 calls for service. The St. John Police Force would like to hear from anyone that has any information concerning any of our calls or investigations. We can be reached at 506-648-3333, at our email, police@stjohn.ca, or you can do it anonymously through the Provincial Crime Stoppers at 1-800-222-8477, or on their website at crimemb.ca. On Friday morning at 9:15 a.m., a 22-year-old male was arrested at a St. James Street residence for an outstanding assault investigation where a female reported being kicked and punched by her boyfriend. The accused was released on conditions and he will appear in court at a later date. At 12:03 p.m., police responded to a Raylan Road residence for a report of a 17-year-old male out of control, damaging the home. The male was arrested for mischief along with assaulting his mother when he threw juice on her. He was later released on conditions and he will appear in court at a later date. On Friday evening at 7 p.m., police received a call to the New Brunswick liquor store on Prince Edward Square, at the Prince Edward Square Mall, regarding a theft. Staff reported that they recognized a male in the store who was responsible for a theft that occurred in May. A 15-year-old male was arrested for theft and later released to appear in court at a later date. At 12:05 a.m., police were called to Market Square for a report of an intoxicated male passed out at the rear doors of the complex. The 27-year-old male was arrested for a breach of his court order after it was learned that he was on conditions to abstain from the consumption of alcohol. The accused was held in custody for a court appearance. At 12:35 a.m., police were called to the area of Princess Street for a report of a female being threatened by a male with a knife. The two are known to one another, and although the caller did not see a knife, the accused advised he would stab anyone in his way. The accused, aged 33, was located nearby and arrested for threats. A knife was not located. The accused was later released on conditions and will appear in court at a later date. At 1:09 a.m., police were called to a Patterson Street residence for a report of mischief. It was reported that a window was put out by a pellet gun. The suspect left the scene prior to police arrival, but he's known to the police and the incident remains under investigation. At 2:40 a.m., police conducted a motor vehicle stop when they observed a vehicle being driven in the wrong direction around King Square. The male operator, aged 20, displayed signs of impairment, and he was arrested for impaired driving. He was later released to appear in court at a later date. On Saturday morning at 8:30, police stopped a motor vehicle on Manawaganish Road. The officer recognized the male operator for being wanted for an outstanding threats investigation. A 39-year-old male was arrested for threats towards another male and his girlfriend. The accused was later released on conditions, and he will appear in court at a later date. At 11:47 a.m., police were called to Walmart on Fairville Boulevard for a report of a shoplifter. A 34-year-old male was arrested for theft and released to appear in court at a later date. At 1 p.m., police were called to a Lancaster Avenue residence for a report of a youth who violated her probation order. A 16-year-old female was arrested for probation violation after it was reported that she failed to abstain from drug usage. The accused was held for a court appearance. On Saturday evening at 8:14 p.m., police were called to a Molson Avenue residence for a report of a youth causing problems and intimidating other residents. The 12-year-old male was arrested for violating conditions of a prior release. He was later released on further conditions, and he will appear in court at a later date. At 8:29 p.m., police received a call to a University Avenue residence. The caller reported that her 41-year-old son was intoxicated and causing problems at the home. He was arrested for a breach of the peace and later released. At 1:41 a.m., police were called to the Johnston Road for a report of a possibly impaired driver. The operator of the vehicle drove into a lake where the vehicle got stuck. As it made its way out, the operator struck a parked vehicle in a driveway. The vehicle was located by police further up the road. It ended up on the opposite side of the road and into some trees. The female operator, aged 25, was arrested for impaired driving. She was later released and she will appear in court at a later date. At 3:10 a.m., police received a call to a Sussex Drive residence for a report of an assault. The female caller reports that her ex-boyfriend pushed her. A male who was present also reported that the accused punched him in the face several times. The accused was located in the area and arrested for assault. He was later released on conditions and he will appear in court at a later date. On Sunday morning at 9:48 a.m., police were at a Regent Street residence on another matter when they arrested a 19-year-old male for violating his probation order, which stipulated he was not to consume alcohol. The accused was later released to appear in court at a later date. At 12:59 p.m., police went to a Patterson Street residence for a report of an assault. A 12-year-old male was arrested for shooting an air pistol in the direction of a female, striking her in the back and leg. He also assaulted an officer during his arrest when he took a swing at him. The accused is also on an undertaking. He was held in custody for a court appearance. At 3:22 p.m., police checked a vehicle parked in the Bolorama parking lot after police initially received a call to the area of Lancaster Mall for what the caller believed was an assault between a male and female. The police spoke with the female, who denied the allegation. They arrested the 37-year-old male with her, who was on conditions to have no contact with her. The accused was held in custody for a court appearance. On Sunday evening at 2:02 a.m., police were called to a Kennard Street residence for a report of an intoxicated female causing problems. The 34-year-old female was arrested for breach of the peace and later released. And at 2:47 a.m. this morning, police were called to an Adelaide Street residence for a report of an assault. A female reported that her husband, who had been drinking, slammed her head against a wall. The accused, aged 47, was arrested for assault and later released on conditions to appear in court at a later date. This concludes the media report for June 20th. Have a good day and be safe.